Hey, it's Wormwood, and today I want to talk to you about cryptocurrency wallets, more specifically wallets to store your Cardano in. You have three options. You can store your Cardano, you can just keep it on the exchange where you purchased it if you prefer, or you can download a wallet and store your Cardano on a wallet that you download on your computer, or you can store it on a hardware wallet, which is a piece of hardware that it's basically cold storage. Without the piece of hardware, you cannot access the cryptocurrency. The downside to storing it on the exchange where you purchased it from is that you don't receive the keys. The keys aren't yours. The cryptocurrency has a key, and the keys, you don't own the keys. The keys are stored on the exchange. Now, some exchanges will allow you to stake, so you will be able to get some kind of staking reward, although it might not be the maximum reward if you store it on an exchange. Although you will not receive the keys. The wallets, I'm not going to go into all of them. There's a number of wallets that you can use. I use the Deadlifts Wallet. It's actually the wallet that IOHK. Um, it's an IOHK technology. So, and IOHK is the founders of Cardano. So this is the wallet I use. They also Yuri is also another good wallet. Now the thing is if you download the Deadlifts Wallet to use, you have to download the whole record of the blockchain. You have to download basically the whole blockchain to use the Deadlifts Wallet. So it does take some time, but at least in my opinion, it is preferred. This is also the wallet that you receive your voting power through. Um, your voting power, I've mentioned this in other videos. When you hold the ADA token, you get to vote on upcoming projects that the Cardano Foundation and IOHK actually fund. It's basically, if you would think about a government, it would be like giving out grants. And if you hold your Cardano on the Deadlifts Wallet, then you have the ability to vote on who receives those grants and what projects are being funded by IOHK and the Cardano Foundation. So the Cardano in a sense is really like a government. It has a whole voting system. In fact, they're building governance in Africa right now. In many parts of Africa, they're building schools and government voting systems. So and they're also, I want to do a video. They've created a new code for some stable coins coming out. So I'm gonna do probably a video on that. But anyway, so I use the Deadlifts Wallet. Yuri's a good one as well. Yuri, you don't have to download the whole blockchain to use it. So when I download any of this stuff, you don't want to go to random sites and download this stuff. Your money's involved. You don't want to, download it from a random site. I'm sure there's mirror sites of malicious people out there. So, but here's the Deadlifts Wallet, and this is the web page for the Deadlifts Wallet. There's lots of good information on here that you can read, but just make sure you download it. You can download it right from their website. Make sure you download it from if you use this wallet, make sure you download it from their website and not from a third party. Okay, so when you're using the Deadlifts Wallet, this is what the Deadlifts Wallet looks like. Your wallets are located here. Your balances, all your transactions will be located underneath this tab right here. This is the staking pool tab. At the moment, Cardano network is fully decentralized for block production. So it's the stake pools are now producing 100% of Cardano's blocks. So it's a fully decentralized network, meaning that no one computer has ownership over the Cardano blockchain. It's 100% decentralized. Not even IOHK or Cardano foundations itself. None of them have 100% control over the blockchain. It's decentralized by the people that stake. They're not producing the blocks. They're not producing the new coins that are coming out. It's being mined basically by the stake pools. So here's the stake pools. And this is the benefit of cryptocurrency, is that it's no centralization. It's completely decentralized. There's no central point. Now, some of the other smart contracts, like Binance, for example, when the exchanges are centralized, but in Cardano's case, it's not centralized, and there's a bunch of decentralized DeFi exchanges coming out. So basically, what you have is you have your stake pools here. You'll have your rewards information here. I'm not going to click on all this stuff because it'll show you some of my account information I don't want to put out there. But it'll show you your rewards here, and the delegation centers here. This shows you how much time is left in an epoch. So when I contribute to a stake pool, you have an epoch. I think it's like every 5 days. There's a counter on the delegation center, and it's like every 5 days you have to leave the currency in that stake pool for at least 5 days to create blocks. And if you click on them, it'll tell you a little bit about the stake pools. It tells you about your potential rewards. It tells you about the blocks produced. What it will cost to get into the pool. It costs a little bit to get into the pool. The saturation. Sometimes I've noticed that it's not. You always don't want to get into the one even that says it's going to give you the greatest rewards, because what happens is when it becomes oversaturated, the rewards are divvied up between more and more people. So if you have a too high saturation point, you don't get the rewards down here. What you want to do is you want to be kind of like right in the middle. Even though it'll say you'll get a little bit less rewards, if during that one epoch, if the pool becomes oversaturated, then you start having diminishing returns, and you actually will get more rewards from being in a pool that's not as saturated. Okay, so and this is new. Meld is a new stake pool. Meld is a company that is building their company on top of the Cardano blockchain. And this is actually a new feature. I'm sure we're going to see a whole lot of this in the future. So normally when you would stake in one of these regular pools, you receive ADA back. You receive the ADA token back as a reward. That's what you receive, is your ADA token for processing transactions and for mining new coins. You receive a portion of those transactions back as a return for having your Cardano staked. Well, Meld is a lending institution that has built their system on top of the Cardano blockchain, and they have Meld 1, 2, and 3, and their stake pools Meld 1, 2, and 3, and this is the ISPO stake pool of Meld, and it's the initial offering. This token's not even for sale yet on any of the exchanges, but this is where I've delegated my ADA at this point. And what's going to happen is the more ADA that I contribute to the Meld pool, they're going to give me the Meld token back. So instead of receiving my regular ADA token, I'm going to receive Meld token. So I'm making an exchange. I'm not really purchasing anything. This is how they're receiving their initial funding. And I believe that this token is going to be worth something. I think it's going to go up. I think this is going to be a good deal for me. It's a good swap. Anyway, I will do a video on Meld and because this is going on right now. It's July 2021, and this is going on right now. So if you have ADA and you don't know about this, then you really want to be involved, because you can stake in their pool and receive their token in return. Um, and this on each one of the stake pools, like I said, it'll tell you a little bit about it. There's website link here, so you can go to their website. And just make sure you do your research. Again, none of this is financial information. This is just for entertainment and informative, just for information, just to inform you. Um, and anyway, so there's that. Now, also in the Deadlifts Wallet, um, this is where you vote. I was saying about the grants that were given out. Uh, Depending on how much ADA you have, you are able to, that's your voting power, and you are able to vote on the upcoming projects that are funded through Cardano. Um, so it's what you do is you just register to vote here. I won't do it, but you just register to vote. It's real easy. You have to download the Catalyst app on your phone, and you actually use that to vote. You can read through all of the proposals and research the different projects that are coming up, and vote. It's this is a government system. It really is. This is Cardano. It's a government system. Um, so this gives you a voice on what's going to be coming up on some of the projects. Obviously anybody can build a project, but some of the projects that will be funded, like receive a grant per se, and you actually receive ADA in return. You receive some of the Cardano token in return for voting. They pay you for voting in this on the Catalyst app. So this is a really, it's a good thing to do. You not only have a say in it, but you actually receive some reward back from it. So anyway, that's about it for this time. This was just a brief overview. I use the Deadlifts Wallet. You also can use the hardware wallet. I didn't go into the hardware wallets, but you can use a Ledger wallet, which is a hardware wallet. It takes your coins off, the coins and the keys off of your computer, and puts them on. You have them on a hard drive. You can't access your coins unless you can't access your tokens unless you have that hardware wallet. But this is the option that I use. I use the Deadlifts wallet. I have a couple wallets. This is actually the one that I just keep my Cardano in, or some of my Cardano in, and it's good to be spread out. At least in my opinion, it's good to be spread out. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. But for this purpose, the staking and the voting, this is what I use. So I hope this video helped you. Hope you got some information out of it. Thank you for joining me again, and like, subscribe, share my video. It all helps, and I'll see you next time. Y'all are beautiful.